As a group, we were playing pickleball in Holland and in Rossford. We had 3 very temporary courts out at the quarry, but they had weeds growing in them. They didn't have regular nets. The nets weren't of the right height. This concrete was cracked. There were spaces in it, and it just wasn't what we thought was appropriate for the Sylvania community. I had a call from Mike Juncker, the mayor in Holland, and he told me that he had invited a lot of people from the government branch of Sylvania to come down and learn how to play pickleball. I went down there one night, and that was where I met Katie. And I went over to the court that she was on, and I said, I'm going to teach this woman how to play pickleball. And so we had a great night that night and had a nice conversation afterwards. And that conversation led to the direction we should go in is to approach the Sage Yard board here in Sylvania and make a presentation to them. One of the things that we wanted to stress was that the people that were playing pickleball, it wasn't to alleviate traffic in other communities, it was to open up more activities for the people in Sylvania. So after we talked, we had a couple more phone conversations. Katie said, why don't you come to the Sage Yard board meeting? And we had 40 people show up and line the walls of the conference room to give this presentation. And the most helpful part was after the meeting was over, about a week or so or 2 weeks later, I got a hold of Katie and I said, what's next? Do we need to come to every Sage Yard meeting until they do something or to keep it on topic? And she said, no, why don't you give Mike McMann a call? So Mike McMann walked into the meeting or for breakfast at the restaurant, and he had on a Bowling Green hat, and I knew that we would get along really well, and we have ever since. But like the important part was getting to where I needed to be. Who did I need to talk to that was pretty much the key person, which ended up being Mike. But without Katie, I never would have known that.